birthday weekend, and it was a blast. Yeah, it was a blast, and thank you to everyone who did their best to reach out and wish yours truly a happy birthday. And, very much grateful for life, grateful for that, and grateful to be here once again on the Sports Cruise right here on the Sound of Lagos. Alright, this weekend was packed with a lot. The African Games continue in Ghana, and Francis in Ghana lasted only 2 rounds on Friday night in Riyadh against Anthony Joshua, so the weekend started really well, and the football this weekend was spectacular. And the Premier League title race, we still don't know much. We'll probably have to wait till Easter Sunday to be able to have an idea of where this 3-horse race is leading to. In Germany, the Rhine Derby between Gladbach and Cologne lived up to expectation 2-2, but all eyes were on Bayer Leverkusen after Bayern had scored 8 against Mainz on Saturday. So there's so much to recap this evening on Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3, and there's also plenty of bills to pay as well. I can see that on my system here. Second half of the show is brought to you by Bet Baba, so stick around for that one. Tonight looks like I might drop some accumulators, so probably just one for tonight. Besiktas and Chelsea is also in action tonight. In the Premier League, they're at home against Newcastle United. So keep an eye out for that from 6:30 p.m. right here on the show. Oᴘᴇɪ is here, and one thing I can tell you for Oᴘᴇɪ says is good evening on the show. Guys, don't let Oᴘᴇɪ deceive you. Oᴘᴇɪ is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, Oᴘᴇɪ is a true Arsenal fan. We saw Arsenal Brentford together, and you needed to see how Oᴘᴇɪ jumped for joy when Kai Havertz scored that winning goal late on at the Emirates. He's even more of an Arsenal fan than a Real Madrid fan. Don't let him trick you. Don't let him lie to you. Don't let him deceive you. Oᴘᴇɪ, good evening. And Arsenal fans are happy to welcome you to the fold.
No, never again.
Really?
I mean, it's only normal for you to understand what it means, and to continue to reinforce a failure. Almost 20 seasons and not win the league. I wasn't caught up that way. I wasn't raised that way. So
basically, you're saying that's why you stopped supporting Arsenal?
I left Arsenal about 8 years ago.
Also, you used to be an Arsenal fan?
Yes. I mean, why would I stay with a club that I refuse to know how to win? Why would I stay with a club that in their history they made only 2?
So you said it's just like you're probably the first ever girlfriend, and trust me, you still have something for that first ever girlfriend, right? And it's just like Arsenal.
Don't make it like a girlfriend thing. It's just a stand.
It's not that deep.
Friendship. No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Besides, I love good football. The same way I really also love, when I watch maybe Bayern Munich play. Same thing, I was really good, on Manchester City as well. But basically,
I kept an eye out for you all through Arsenal Brentford. Even when it was 1-1. I mean, I could see the disappointment in your face that we're also going to drop points.
We were enjoying the evening.
No, of course. I mean, we're having some good fish and beer.
And big shout out to Olawale, by the way. I mean, Saturday after we played the Chaos Derby, exactly. I mean, we had a very good evening. Once again, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
Good time. I think I was the one that opened the chapter of pouring water on you. I don't know how you did that, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
But it was a good one. It was a good one there. Yeah.
Alright, great to have you on the show, and guess who walks in? It's still young. Who walks in at the nick of time?
Always coming late.
Join us on the show.
I mean, he's better than he last 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah, I saw today, play football. By the way, Oᴘᴇɪ also played football on Saturday in the Chaos Derby.
It's real Chaos Derby.
Yeah. In case they're listening, it's the Chaos Derby.
Wale, have you noticed the way Tune sits anytime you enter the studio now? So he comes in this way. This one in hand, then this one in the pocket. Then you sit down like this, adjust, then remove this one. So you cannot continue like this. You are living too expensive for your lifestyle.
I'm having big belly. I can confidently put that on my body because I know you cannot take it without touching my stomach. My stomach is there for 2FA.
Shield of protection
for 2FA. 2 factors.
Two-step verification.
How was your weekend today?
Yeah, it was fun. Very outside the town weekend basically. On Friday, Saturday, Sports Lagos game yesterday.
Oh, you saw the Sports Lagos game?
Look at this man. This man.
I mean,
you call me. Just tired. I know.
I was still out till like 12 a.m. this morning. Yeah, so
yeah, it was that was not the game to miss. Yeah, for Sporting perspective, you are almost that fan, so I guess you dodged the bullet.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, but it was quite an interesting watch, and we saw a goal of the season contender. Goal of the season,
potential goals. I've seen it. I just hope Bankole is good. The place the goalkeeper was because I mean what was Bankole thinking of after that ball went in, and he was all grappling with the
he struggled to keep himself. Everywhere I saw that video, that I asked Sweetie the same thing. I asked you to do the same thing. If you guys were actually at the stadium, please help me check on back.
What is he holding on to?
The hanging was something else.
The goal was ridiculous to see in real time, and I'm glad I recorded
that I saw it.
Really?
I posted it immediately.
Everybody said that the corner kick is a dangerous game. So the corner kick, if some open play, I probably would not have gotten it because I can't record the entire game. So I had my phone up like, okay, let us see what happened from this corner kick, and then somebody just pulls out an overhead kick against his former club. His first goal for Sporting Lagos. He only just joined in February. So
yeah, I must give credit to Paul Aigbogo, who is the technical director of the club these days. His recruitment in January all have been spot on. In fact, those general additions have sprung Sporting Lagos back to life.
Shout out to number 10 Odibo, won the first penalty within 4 minutes of the game with this superb run. Remo Stars actually started the game much better, even though Sporting Lagos scored against run of play. Remo Stars could have saved that game in the first half, but second half they didn't come out to play at all, and it was a good game.
And Sporting Lagos did something today that really it was heartwarming. It made me regret not watching yesterday's game. By the way, I was sent a special VIP, but I couldn't make it. And I get a mail just an hour or two ago, and here's the mail. We won the derby. That's what it reads. Just how brilliant is it that the first time we scored 4 goals in an MPFL game, it was in front of a packed house and against our biggest rivals. Now, that mail goes on to say we're at Onikon home again this Sunday. They put the graphics of their game against Kwara United coming up on Sunday. Now, if you want to buy tickets, there's a link there, secure tickets now. All in this same mail. Now, after that, they said, see yesterday's highlights, relive the derby, check out all the goals from yesterday's game. There's a YouTube link of the highlights from yesterday. Tunde is looking for the mail, he didn't get it.
I always do.
Now, after that, they put another one. Check out some of the best shots. Remember to get something every 20 clubs in the Nigeria Premier Football League should be doing to their teaming supporters.
You are referring to these clubs that are signing the former Super Eagles AFCON winner and announcing him
on the bench.
Just a raggedy
on the bench.
In the middle of AFCON that they could have signed Godfrey Obawona the last part of the last set of Nigerians to win the AFCON in the middle of
the AFCON.
And you could not even capitalize, could not put up proper graphics or nothing.
If you didn't watch the game yesterday, trust me, you get this mail and you want to be there on Sunday.
I mean, it's a build up. They told you about what you missed. You get to watch what you missed, and then they just set your appetite for what is coming again. Yeah. So I mean, it's a way to bring up your fans into it. And also, Raj, I mean, do you know how many fans they would have on their database for you to get a mail?
This is out to listen.
I always get Sporting Lagos mail.
This one is
I'm not checking my mail. I don't know.
Why explain?
I don't know why you guys are doing that. By the way, before I forget, I came here with plans to close, but you have made me forget. You know, people said they should move the game because
I saw your tweet, and I'm happy to take those eggs on my face. That despite our reservations, it was a full house. And that's
technically not full house, but like I get you.
Oh, so it wasn't a full house. So should I take the eggs back from my face?
No, you leave it on. I mean, it wasn't at capacity.
Okay.
Every single.
It was a good crowd.
Yeah, very.
I had friends. I had like 6 friends who came from Kenya.
A lot of friends.
I had to get tickets for them late on Saturday.
That game had been played earlier. And then people, I'm sure a lot of people want to come in that they'll be like, oh, I can't leave Lagos that same night. I don't want to incur the
Sporting also milked some. And they told him it's 5.
The graphic of the scoreline on his shirt and he's wearing it around today.
Yeah, big shout to Charles Adebayo, my friend.
That's interest in the league. Exactly. He drives interest in the league. Exactly. People are seeing everything worked apparently for them.
The interest is not even from the viewership alone, even from the sponsorship. Individuals look like, okay, these guys are milking every commercial availability, all of the franchise, the merchandising, everything is good. Why can't I also look for a club that can also do this too? It's a win-win for everybody.
What's this guy? David Alaba's sister. She was the first person Lagos game yesterday. So like it was a bubbling environment.
Lagos trended before the game, during the game, and after the game. That's why all of the drama that happened at the Enyimba International.
No, I'm going there now. I don't spoil it now. My intro was that in this life there's good and there's the ugly. We've done the good.
There's nobody that was from good.
Let's do the good.
I think this is worse than ugly actually. Alright, video and back on.
So can you give us backstory? Enyimba versus
Doma United.
Yeah, so give us the backstory.
This is because I actually bet on Enyimba. I thought my ticket was supposed. I'm a beneficiary of. I'm a beneficiary of corruption for once.
So how come I didn't benefit from that today?
Anyways, give us the backstory for those who are listening and don't have an idea. Let me give you a fun fact. I didn't know about this until this afternoon. Yes, I didn't.
I knew about the rate.
So I now I have a proper understanding. But give us the backstory.
Yeah. So apparently the Enyimba Doma United game was tied late in the game, and Enyimba scored a goal, which in all fairness was actually a legitimate goal. It wasn't offside, but the linesman and the center referee ruled it offside immediately.
The linesman ruled it offside, but the referee said it was a goal.
The linesman actually initially agreed with the linesman.
Yeah, okay.
So they ruled it offside, and by the laws of the game, we don't have VAR. The referee has blown. It is final.
So the referee had to go check.
But because of the pressure
from the fans,
and it was an Enyimba game, and pretty much everybody Enyimba related, the referee went out to go and check the replay in an OB van. That's an outside broadcast van.
From the people covering the league.
So the people covering the league, he watched it on their monitors and then he came back to correct his decision. Even though it was the right decision, it was the wrong application, and the coach should not have.
Do you know the sweetest part of that incident?
What?
It was the moment the referee was coming back to the
stage. It was like a child. It was re-entry.
He could even award the goal with everybody on the pitch. It's like this is violation of so many people.
I cannot get that shit out of my head. All he needed to was just a horse, and they should start throwing on the clothes. Check's next period.
Shout out to the person that coined the term video and back referee. I love that so much.
And the icing of it is that Adowana protested that we were not going to continue the game, and the referee just stood at the pitch and waited the time out till the time finished, and he blew the final whistle.
And to the best of my knowledge, this is 6:16. The NPFL officially hasn't said anything yet.
That is a shame. No, they're waiting for the match report. There's nothing they want to say until the match report of the match commission. Don't blame the NPFL.
In La Liga, match report of the referee is after 1 hour of the game, and it's posted online. You can see it everywhere. La Liga, you will see the match report online. When I tell you about the referee, you see match report. In fact, I subscribe that the referee, the assistant referees, the match assessor, the person that will write the match report, all of them should be suspended.
But I saw an NPFL, match assessor, whatever I want to call them, for the first time yesterday. The Sporting Lagos game was delayed. The restart was delayed because there was apparently a damage in the net. Okay. And I just saw a man.
And also similar to fix it up.
A giant man in all black suits was the one that was dealing the man. I tell you, no, he was fixed. I just figured, okay, that must be the person from.
He had an NFF badge, right? I think they always have an NFF badge in there.
I was so fine with it.
Alright, so that's the good and the ugly. Yeah. But I'd like to know what the NPFL decided. Right? That was farcical.
What's the moral standing on this? Because it was the right decision. This was just the application.
It is never the right decision. Because this league is not governed
by VAR.
And that was not VAR, for God's sake.
Yeah. So it was just basically allowing the fans to referee the game.
These are things that happen in places like Burundi or Botswana.
Come on.
This is 2024.
This is why Nigeria says. Because both of those countries are trying to.
And it was in cases like this that FIFA created something they called VAR Lite. They know that VAR is expensive. So for countries like us, they created what they call the VAR Lite. So with VAR, you probably need like 10 or 20 cameras. VAR Lite is just 2 cameras.
So there's actually VAR.
Oh yes, sir. They created VAR lights so you could have, and that's what people like Egypt I think use in the Premier League. 2 cameras, you'll be able to capture moments like this. Crazy. Alright, we have bills to pay. I'll come back. I'm sure those bills will last us until halfway back on the show. And second of the show is brought to you by BetBaba. You can also be a part of it. Call us up 091360410. You can text us 091360430. We're also streaming live on Facebook and YouTube as well. We'll join you in a bit. Keep going away.
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Here is a big opportunity for you. The 2022-2023 admission into Eko City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are Computer Science, Theatre and Media Arts, Mass Communication, Science Laboratory Technology, Electronics Engineering, Accounting, Banking Operations, Business Administration, Multimedia Technology. Qualified students should have scored 100 and above in the last JAMB exam. Facilities at Eko City Polytechnic includes well-equipped studio and laboratories, modern classrooms, innovative workshop, recreation space, and fully functional hostels. Our lecturers and tutors combine both academic and industry experience. Full-time and part-time admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus Eko City Polytechnic, Plot 100, Alhaji Onilewa Street, Ikotu Egbe, Lagos State. Eko City Polytechnic is approved by JAMB, NBTE, and the Federal Ministry of Education. For more information, please call Moses 091-6254-0610, Wale 091-6292-7079, Praise 091-6269-9996, Adelawa 081-2658-0784, or visit our website www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eko City Polytechnic, building industry-ready professionals.
Wait, isn't that an Ote jam?
Yeah, it went Abby.
Wait though, why did you start jamming Ote? What happened to Afro depression? Like, who put you on?
Oh yeah, dial Sophie's number. Now that's who put me on.
Share your vibe with Tunes from Airtel. Dial *790# to enjoy free trial and pay later.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The drama,
The suspense,
the emotions,
the gang moments.
Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Simply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying YouTube made for you.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700-225-5226, 0800-225-5226, or +234-817-665-6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Wait, isn't that an Ote jam?
Yeah, it went Abby.
Wait though, why did you start jamming Ote? What happened to Afro depression? Like, who put you on?
Oh yeah, dial Sophie's number. Now that's who put me on.
Share your vibe with Tunes from Airtel. Dial *790# to enjoy free trial and pay later.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Broadcast Art Institute Supplementary Admissions 2023-2024. Few vacancies exist in the Department of Broadcast Journalism and Multimedia Technology for admission in the 2023-2024 session. If you scored 100 and above in the 2023-2024 UTME, together with 5 relevant credits, but have not gained admission, you can change over to the Broadcast Art Institute Lagos for National Diploma in Broadcast Journalism and Multimedia Technology. The Broadcast Art Institute is accredited by the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to offer national diploma programs in broadcast journalism and multimedia technology. You can visit our campus at number 38 Odofie Street, Igbobo, Ikorodu, Lagos, or call the following numbers: 0806 149 9992 or 0703 713 1166 or 0816 587 1415.
Wait, isn't that an Alte jam?
Yeah, did you enter, Abby?
Wait though, when did you start jamming Alte? What happened to Afro depression? Like, who put you on?
Oh yeah, dial Sophie's number. Now that's who put me on.
Share your vibe with Q from Airtel. Dial *790# to enjoy free trial and pay later.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700 225 5226, 0800 225 5226 or +234 817 665 6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Here is a big opportunity for you. The 2022-2023 admission into a Gold City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are Computer Science, Theatre and Media Arts, Mass Communication, Science Laboratory Technology, Electronics Engineering, Accounting, Banking Operations, Business Administration, Multimedia Technology. Qualified students should have scored 100 and above in the last JAMB exam. Facilities at a Gold City Polytechnic includes well-equipped studio and laboratories, modern classrooms, innovative workshop, recreation space, and fully functional hostels. Our lecturers and tutors combine both academic and industrial experience. Full-time and part-time admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus, Eko City Polytechnic, Plot 100, Alhaji Omilebuwa Street, Ikotun Egbe, Lagos State. Eko City Polytechnic is approved by JAMB, NBTE, and the Federal Ministry of Education. For more information, please call Moses 091-6254-0610, Wale 091-6292-7079, Praise 091-6269-9996, Adelanwa 081-2658-0784, or visit our website www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eco City Polytechnic, building industry-ready professionals.
Wait, isn't that an Alte jam?
Yeah, did you enter, Abby?
Wait though, when did you start jamming Alte? What happened to Afro depression? Like, who put you on?
Oh yeah, dial Sophie's number. Now that's who put me on.
Share your vibe with Q from Airtel. Dial *790# to enjoy free trial and pay later.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700 225 5226, 0800 225 5226, or +234 817 665 6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gay moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube. With the YouTube buffet plan from MTN, you can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
The great centre-backs don't just play their own game. You can control a whole back four. Now when you look at Liverpool's back four coming into the game, everyone in the stadium is thinking, oh, you're playing into Manchester City, it's De Bruyne, it's Haaland. But even Oʟᴜᴜns was outstanding, brilliant. He can concentrate on his own game. That's enough for him because of who he's up against, and he's such a young player. But the greats look after you at the back, and that's why Virgil van Dijk was man of the match. And I was speaking to the lads when the game was going on. He's up against Haaland as well. Haaland's the best centre forward in the world. For me, Virgil van Dijk is right up there in terms of centre-back. And I made a comment to them, I don't know if people might agree, but I actually think Virgil van Dijk's a better centre-back than Erling Haaland as a striker. That's how highly I rate Virgil van Dijk. I think he's absolutely outstanding. And if you think about the battle of one of the best at the back, or the best centre-back, the best centre-forward, Virgil van Dijk came out on top.
Alright, so the Cargo and Sky Sports post game at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Man City 1. Let's attack that straight up real quick, then we'll go to other matters. It's 6:30, by the way. This second of the show brought to you by Bet Baba. I'll take a message from them in a bit. But so now let me get started with you. Do you agree with Carl that Virgil van Dijk is a better defender than Erling Haaland as a striker? You have to really think deeply about it because it's a statement that carries a lot of weight.
I do, but I don't know if it's for the same reasons that Canada gave, even though a lot of what he said was valid. But I do, because you can't think of one other centre back that you can say is better than Virgil van Dijk, honestly. Like, I can't think of it. Since Van Dijk has been Van Dijk, that made that move to Liverpool, I can't think of a centre back that has had a sustained level of excellence that I can say this person is as good or better than Van Dijk. I'm not talking about people that are having good season. I'm not talking about Gundogan or Saliba that are having a good season. I'm talking about people that have proven themselves over time. And Van Dijk is as good as he gets. He's the standard. He's the one that is being compared in this generation. He's the only one that has been compared to the terrorists and Ferdinand. That already tells you where he stands. Haaland is also similar, but when you talk about Haaland, you still call Mbappe. You even still call the likes of Lewandowski, who are still scoring. You still call Lautaro Martinez and Kane and brother. So he doesn't stand alone, even though he's also elite at what he does, which is scoring goals. Yes, Virgil van Dijk is definitely one of the best players of this generation, regardless of position. But I definitely think yes, he's the best central defender of this era, without a doubt.
Now, let's talk about the game itself proper. And an era ends for Klopp and Guardiola, but as the era ends, they are also going into something new in the title race for the next 10 games. They have never been here, and when I mean they've never been here, they have never been involved in a 3-horse race.
It just shows how unpredictable this season had been. For a lot of people, kind of felt Arsenal were going to mount a title challenge, looking at how they fell off the pack last season, and probably the title challenge is even a bit unpredictable, looking at the fact that it's a 3-horse race now, and not Arsenal looking over their shoulder and thinking, oh, Man City is breathing down our neck now, there's Liverpool somewhere, Man City also looking at the side, oh, there's Arsenal somewhere. And it makes a lot of sense, the fact that this is going to be Jurgen Klopp's last season as a Liverpool manager. So the motivation is different. We also admit on this point that Liverpool can still end up winning 3 more titles this season. They're still very much primed, especially after their first leg away 4-1 victory over Slava Prague on Thursday in the Europa League. Obviously, they are set already for the next stage. They are still just 1 point away from Arsenal in the league. No, the same point with Arsenal, just on inferior goals. Just 64, 64, 63. And then you also look at Manchester City. The fact that Manchester also are still very much in the. In fact, Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola can still meet in the FA Cup. Even in the champion. Okay, they can't meet the champion, but they can still meet in the FA Cup. So I didn't think that was the last game they would face each other as managers in England. But I think it makes a lot of sense for me. Well, if you play a league, you don't expect your dominance is going to be unchecked forever. I understand the fact that I made a tweet yesterday, and the Manchester United fans didn't particularly like it. I said, I hope Man U knows that they are no longer rivals to Liverpool, that it's now Manchester City that are rivals, and they didn't like it. They all came from out. But that's just the truth. It shows the two teams that have held English football down in the last 6 seasons. If you put it that way, if you look at the dominance of Manchester City and how it's only been Liverpool that have pushed them close. 98-99, the season Manchester City won it, 1 point adrift of Liverpool. 2 seasons ago, when Liverpool eventually won it over Manchester City. Last season, Manchester City reclaimed the title. Liverpool were not even in the mix. In fact, they didn't qualify for the Champions League last season. But look at this season now. There's Arsenal somewhere unbeaten so far in 2024. 8 wins from 8 games. I think the only black spot they had is the 1-0 defeat away at Porto in the Champions League. So it just shows that this season could go that way. While despite the fact that it's almost like an unfamiliar time for both of them, you should expect it is a league.
Yeah, and actually after months where Liverpool looks so promising, but questions persisted on how good they actually were. We now have a definitive answer that despite how wounded the side is, I'm looking at Premier League stats yesterday, and they are the second team with the most injuries in the Premier League. Number 1 is Luton. Well, we've got 11 senior players out. Liverpool have got 10. But we now know how good this Liverpool side are.
Yeah, I mean, I still believe that for clubs like Liverpool and Manchester City, their biggest weapon is the manager. In my opinion, yes, your club's bravery, his desire, his ability to motivate players, but more importantly, his bravery to give opportunities to
some players,
especially when he's pushed to. Because yes, some people say that this is the mother of invention, but when Chelsea or United fan, you know that's not always the case. It's the truth. Chelsea have had injuries this season, and the manager will still refuse to give new people a chance because he just doesn't trust them, regardless of what is going on. He will much rather stick with the same average set than try somebody else. The same thing happens at United. They've had the right problem for years. They would just never look forward. They would rather spend 80 million on an obvious bust like Anthony than give someone like Pedistri or Amatraore a chance. So the club has shown that if he needs a player, no matter how old you are, will find a way to integrate you in the system and motivate you to play well. Look at Conor Bradley. He was superb yesterday. So
Quanta, 24 games already this season. Looked really good.
Missed out on Caicedo, missed out on Lavia, went to sign in the 30-year-old from Stuttgart for 4 million or whatever amount they signed him for. He's been one of the players of the season. So yes, it's just regardless of of course talent is important, quality is important, no doubt about that. But there can be also hidden quality in places that you don't expect. If only you can just attribute a little bit of trust. That being said, you can trust a people and they'll still be useless.
We have to pay bills right now, but when I come back, I'll be putting the questions to Tᴜᴏ Oʟᴏ, because this is just the point where the title race becomes the title running. Everyone starts looking to the remaining fixtures to figure out where points might be dropped, and it's often a futile exercise, but it has to be the entertainment of it all. But one thing we know is that Jurgen Klopp will be the one sitting back on Easter Sunday to watch City and Arsenal go at it on the final Sunday in the month of March. Now they're asking Tᴜᴏ Oʟᴏ after this break, who is in a better position with 10 games to go, Liverpool, Arsenal or Man City? That's next up, 6:37.
Our out, chapter top, we know the feeling show. No, we there for you. We there for you. You see for better, give me money, better. Cash out today is Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Alright, remember it's always got to be responsible for persons under 18. Sports Cruise brought to you by Bet Baba. And let's get back to it. Tᴜᴏ and yesterday both managers also were effusive in praise of Mikel Arteta. They were glowing about Arsenal. Guardiola, talked about how Arteta's side need 25 minutes to go through Europe in reference to how they've blown away teams, except that they didn't do that to Brentford. Although they also scored a bit early against Brentford. I think they scored in the 17th minute against Brentford. And Klopp said that Arsenal are firing all cylinders. He also added that City is City, which is a simple 3 words, but it's maybe the most relevant point in all of this. City carries a lot of weight. And Tᴜᴏ, who is in a better position, 10 games to go. They are separated by just a point, 64, 63, right? What's your take?
I mean, obviously that's not going to be table, and they have a superior goal difference. So if it comes down to the wire, they have that in the advantage. And even though, but I think if we are going strictly from a fixture perspective, I think that.
But also we can look at this from a very interesting angle and very basic one. Win all your games, win the league.
Yeah, but nobody's
applies to Arsenal and Liverpool.
And in this case, which of these 3 teams have a history of winning 10 straight games when it matters the most? Manchester City. They've not lost a single game in 20.
Yeah, but yes, the thing, have City also done 10 games to the end of the season where they win 10?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that they're definitely going to win all their games. I don't even think they're going to, because each of these 3 teams have difficult fixtures to look forward to. City's last 10 Premier League games. I know
they have something that unifies all of them. Do you guys know what it is? There's someone that that club, that team could be the kingmaker here. Spurs. They all play Spurs.
I think they all also play Arsenal.
No, I don't think so. They all play Spurs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Spurs they've only won in the last 4 games, and they are still very much in a very strong position to get it.
Spurs won in the last 4? No.
Yes.
Spurs beat Palace. Spurs won yesterday against Villa.
Won Aston Villa away at Aston
Villa. And the big Palace 3-1.
Yeah, and all 3 were also still face Aston Villa. So
all 3 are playing Villa.
Yeah,
okay.
But
Villa seem to have lost their way in the terms of them combining that Thursday night football. Anytime they come back from Thursday, they always.
I mean, that's how it usually is. Especially for a team that doesn't have a large squad, they have a tight.
Brighton are paying the price right now.
So I mean, those ones are even already out. But who has the better chance? It's close. You know the fixtures. Yeah, every team has tough games.
Supercomputer still says the City as at this morning.
Yeah, I'm going to say City too, but because they are Man City. Everybody has a tough run of games.
Who has a kind of fixture? I know it's tough. Every game is tough in the Premier League, but who has a kind of running?
On paper,
I think it's Liverpool.
On paper, I think yes. On paper, I think Liverpool have the easier fixture list.
Who has the most difficult?
Arsenal. Yeah. 5 of their last 10 games are proper big games.
United, Chelsea, Spurs. Those 3 are away.
I was not even counting Chelsea.
Villa.
Insist.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let's manage the page 2 of 2 guys. So. They've got Chelsea away, they've got United away.
They play City away from home, they play Brighton away from home.
Now, I don't think Brighton can be classed as a tough game.
In the Premier League.
Brighton are in tatters right now. Brighton have like 3 players out of the season. Solid match. Carl Mitoma, Pedro, I think, is also out for a while.
If you are not counting Brighton, you are not counting Aston Villa. They have Wolves away, can be a difficult game.
Oh yeah, Wolves are knocking on European qualification right now.
They are still going away to Tottenham, where they generally do not win. Just going by the stats. They'll go away to Old Trafford, another place that has proven difficult for them to win, regardless of Manchester United's form over the years. And they end the season with Everton at home. I think that was a foregone conclusion. But yeah, I still think the Brighton away game is a difficult game.
Alright. Well, so it goes, but yeah, we'll know more after Arsenal take on City at the Etihad. Alright, you can join us right now. Let's have your thoughts on the Premier League title race as well. 091360410 number to call. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, you know where you're calling from?
Okay,
let's go.
I think all the 3 teams still have difficult games to navigate. I don't think Arsenal play Chelsea. Arsenal game against Chelsea at the end of it.
Yeah, is that the Emirates again?
Yeah. And Aston Villa are coming to the Emirates as well.
Oh yeah.
So Arsenal are playing away to City. They are playing away to
United. Yeah.
I think the Premier League is very unpredictable. Even a Burnley can take points off you.
Arsenal got points to Southampton and West Ham in the last.
The title is definitely going to go down to the wire.
Alright, thank you very much, Yinka. It's going down the wire. Hello? Just like the MPFL. 3 points separate to the top 5.
I will not forget that we predicted them.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, this is on the line.
Alright, man.
Good evening. How are you guys weekend?
Fine, thank you.
So, just like I said, I think it was up that mentioned it, or 2 minutes ago. Jurgen Klopp is Liverpool's greatest asset. I don't think there's any coach. It just reminds me of Sir Alex Ferguson. It can bring something out of nothing. Look at the player that played, what's it called, Van Dijk yesterday. Fantastic. I was like, look at the player and everything. I was being very calm. These kind of coaches are not available for now. And no matter how it will be, Liverpool is going to suffer for it next season. No matter how the general of the coach they bring in. So that's all about that. And I think the Premier League is going to be between between Liverpool and Man City.
Okay.
Due to their past head-to-head experience and all. Good evening, Wally.
Thank you very much on for your thoughts there. Let's hear from our next caller. Hi, good evening.
My name is Jamie from Ajibun.
Hey, Jamie, big shout to you. Call me on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how you got my number, but moving on. Okay, no, I finally have the culprit here. Don't worry.
For the talking point,
yeah.
Think Liverpool just need to win on their games and they will win this league. Because I know that Man City will destroy Arsenal in their yard and Liverpool just need to win on their games.
How confident are you that City destroys Arsenal on Easter Sunday?
It is over. I'm overconfident. It's not confident. Overconfident.
Alright.
And Liverpool just need to win on their game. But Tottenham will destroy Arsenal in the London Stadium too. Arsenal can never win this league. I'm overconfident. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jamie, for your thoughts.
I think lots of Chelsea fans shares. Anybody but Arsenal, please.
Hello. You called earlier, right?
Yeah. Jamie always cracks me up. Whenever he talks about Arsenal, he always wants to play the spoilers.
Definitely.
As far as I am concerned, City, when Arsenal City wanted to play in the first leg, this same Jamie you called and said City would destroy Arsenal by 6-0. At the end of the day, City got beaten by Arsenal. So you cannot just be sitting in your comfort zone and be able to.
Thank you very much, Ika. Hi, good evening.
Hey, Adamo.
Yeah, your name and where I'm calling from.
Yeah,
Sᴏᴜᴜ. Okay, Sᴏᴜᴜ. Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Remove that last phrase from me.
Only is not the way. I'm always a Red fan. Could bet.
Yeah, it could be a Liverpool fan. Yeah, right, so.
So for Arsenal, anybody who tells Arsenal not going to win that league, they go jump and pass. That is just it. Arsenal the way. Bring City. I supported Liverpool in the past and they won it. Now I am rooting for Arsenal. It's now time. 20 years. Almost 20 years, not to be more. No, that's for Arsenal.
Thank you very much for your thoughts. Studio, you want to say something?
Yeah, big news in the title race. Just confirmed 17 minutes ago. Ederson is rolled out for 4 weeks.
Okay, so, and you like it or not, that's impactful for Man City. Otegha came on and looked rusty. Yeah, Otegha came on and looked, he didn't look the part, just like Ramsdale also. His lack of match sharpness cost Arsenal going into halftime, at the Emirates on Saturday. So that definitely could probably even shorten their odds, or even maybe make it long in terms of them winning the league. You like another, Ederson is a very crucial part of how they want to play their football. All right, guys, away from Liverpool, City and Arsenal, what else did you take away from the Premier League weekend? Okay, Tune.
Big one. That's Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, I actually made a mistake. I wanted to say 3 wins in the last 4.
Okay.
Lost in the last 4.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's like the 39th game on a stretch that Tottenham Hotspur have scored in every of those single games. And the manner at which, you know, they got the win at Villa Park, a place where Manchester City had failed to win, Arsenal had gone there, failed to win 4-0. I mean, it just shows that maybe Ange Postecoglou is not even getting enough respect, especially to what he's done with that team. Remember when, you know, Hurricane left, a lot of people felt they were going to, you know, fall, capitulate, and they've actually picked up. And I think Tottenham Hotspur for me were the real big winners over the week. And for Arsenal, I think yet again we're watching the game and we felt like these were games Arsenal would ordinarily lose. We saw it last season, but they were able to keep going, grind the result in, and yet again, however, he got the first win for them. Totally don't like it, and I said your emotion.
No, Havertz definitely has come good, and
taking the team to the top of the table twice,
and that has come at the detriment of Chelsea fans. By the way, I've got my eyes on Gary Neville.
How do you even sell Havertz for Kopama? Yeah, what's Banga?
How do you sell a player for a much better player that is cheaper? It's incredibly much, but like it's not even close.
Yeah, but Kopama has led Chelsea to page 12 too.
What do you mean Kopama has led Chelsea? It's after top.
No, Kopama after top. It's simple.
Based on Havertz experience.
Right now, of course, Havertz has played the Spurs. He
has scored the goal for them.
Havertz has 7 goals.
Yes.
So it's in March.
Okay, wait.
It's supposed to be in December.
How many goals does Kopama have?
Answer
me. How many goals does
Kopama has double figures in goals and
Chelsea have page 12 too.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Havertz was at the club last season when Chelsea finished 11th as well. So I don't know what it is that you're asking, like it's because of Havertz that after we're top of the league, they did not finish. They were top of the league for over 200 days without Havertz. So what is special about them top
of the league now without Havertz?
Anyways, I wanted to mention Gary O'Neill, contender for manager of the season, is doing fantastic at Wolves. But I think they're up to 7th.
No, I think he should win it.
If they make European football, I think he should win it.
I don't think he will. If it's the league, Arteta will win it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to go the Trent Alexander-Arnold and the club right here and say the achievements, even though everything is a big achievement, is relative. Look, Wolves not only surviving relegation but being this competent, is way more impressive.
Have you seen Wolves' forward line recently? There's no Wangi-chan, there's no Matthews Cunha.
Cunha out of the
season. There's only this Nigerian boy by name, Bamidele or something like that. They are stripped to bare. Bamidele is I think West Ham or something, Burnley or something like that.
Burnley.
That's Burnley. But they are stripped to bare up front. They've got nothing, and they're still, grinding it.
This same manager, by the way, took over when Scott Parker was fired last season at Bournemouth. That Bournemouth team, everybody had them finishing last.
I don't even think he was first choice for this job. Yeah, he wasn't first choice for the Wolves job.
Let them get escape relegation, and then they fired him to appoint a sexier manager. That's basically on the top. So just I don't know, either looks better than you. I want it.
Exactly.
You have done a good job, but come on, be going. Like losing your job. They are working.
They are 2 points behind Manchester United now. Yes, they're just 2 points behind United.
For me, I'm not. This is not even it. If Arteta wins the Premier League, it's a fantastic achievement. But you have to judge achievements based on relativity to the club. After contenders.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Wale.
Yeah, I don't know where you're calling from.
Obina calling from Ado.
Let me turn down the volume of the radio here.
Okay, sorry. I think you guys see the key point of that Liverpool on your analysis on that Liverpool Man City match. You guys didn't make mention of that last minute scenario between Liverpool.
Just say that last minute penalty. That scenario, you're just.
I don't think it was a penalty. So if you think it was, go ahead.
I think Tᴜᴏʟᴛ, I think it's a penalty. There is one thing I noticed since I'm watching this league since last year. I noticed that these two referees, ᴏᴜᴜ and ᴜᴜᴜ, each time two of them, there is always a crisis in any match they do. And one thing I want you to know, guys, both ᴜᴜᴜ and Tᴜᴜᴜ. There is something I noticed yesterday in that match. Arsenal can be able to play hold to that midfield and also keep this guy quiet. Haaland. There's no way Manchester will win that match at the stadium.
But you guys will watch out and see.
I thank you very much, Obina, for your thoughts. Let's read some messages on Facebook. Oluta Fali says, good evening, guys. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. So everybody got to come out. Greatness, Barcelona, Oᴜᴜᴜ Arsenal. Yeah, I told them Oᴜᴜᴜ is an Arsenal fan. A good Arsenal fan. Lastly, today will last more than 2 minutes where Oᴜᴜᴜ is that okay.
It's a double goal.
Tony Ollie says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Cecil Dixon thinks City is out of the equation. It's a 2-horse race between Liverpool and Arsenal. How?
Which league are you watching?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
It's
a factor. But
you know at this point,
is it an outlet play?
Tiniest of details could be really key. And Ederson is a major part of our
We are talking about the team that played most of the season without KD.
Okay, they should play without the goalkeeper.
They played 10 games without Haaland. Who's still top scorer of the league?
Because there are other alternatives. Is Otega's good enough alternative?
So who was the
alternative before
Phil Foden.
Don't let us overreact to this.
The first day he came back to
Phil Foden for me is the Manchester City player of the season. Yes.
All right. When I mentioned it when we were talking about that 2 weeks ago, you said no. You said it was Haaland.
If Foden is the player of the season,
if Rodri gets injured, I will consider that as City out of that. City have shown this season that they literally cannot play without Rodri. But what else will Foden talk, please? I beg.
All right, we'll take 2 more calls before we wrap it up. That was the Premier League. Bayer Leverkusen, Aᴜɪɪ scored a hat-trick, 4th of the season, the first leg today, but it's still straight from here. But can he break Robert Lewandowski's record of 41? Right?
You can.
The numbers suggest that it can only get very close.
I don't think he can.
He's doing 1.2 goals per game. But here's the factor here. The fixtures Bayern have today in the season are friendly fixtures of teams below. They've got Cologne, they've got Darmstadt next.
I mean, Bayern will also still have the Champions League to focus on. So I think they will prioritize. It's right now that the league looks like it's.
That's what could even make the scoring a bit easy for Hurricane. If they've seen that 10 points we can't match up with Bayern, let's just keep getting it goal so that
is that how many goals now?
It's on 30. To match the record, he needs 11 more to pass 12. Yeah. They have 9 games to play.
And he's doing 1.2 per game, and he has 9 to play. So you can see that statistically it doesn't measure, but hey, there are those games where he probably scores another hat-trick again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if the league is done and decided already. It makes it easy.
Alright, for Bayer Leverkusen, no sign of nerves yet, and they are combining Europa League football and Bundesliga very well.
Shout out to Netatella scoring.
Yeah, good goal. Yeah, I said earlier today that I think not going to AFCON was a blessing in disguise for him. Yeah, because he got to play more.
Yeah. An opportunity to. Yeah, he was missing key players.
Exactly, and he's been put a shift. All the players they've brought in to try to make up for Boniface's injury, they've not clicked. Patrick Schick not caught fired. Borja Iglesias also has not.
Everybody knew when he was signing Borja that he was not going to play.
Yeah, it wasn't going to work out. But they had to do something. Yeah, they just have to do something.
You guys needed bodies. Yeah. You guys needed to have a strike. The threat of a striker on the bench. But shout out to, like you said, Netatella taking the full opportunity to play. Yeah, and confirming Lewandowski record is 41 goals in 29 games. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
2021 season.
Ridiculous. It was absolutely austere. I think Gedmola has 42.
Yeah, I think
some 40. Yeah.
He did 35 the season after. Did 34 the season before. These are ridiculous numbers.
Ridiculous. All right, let's wrap up the show talking about Jᴏɪᴜ. I told you guys
we should do that in just 2 seconds.
We should do that in just 2 seconds. I told you. See, crossover fights should be banned. It is the truth matters.
I think it's just for the money.
It is not also healthy for those guys. Ngannou was taking off on an oxygen,
but Ngannou also left there $20 million.
I know that, but at the expense of it. Okay.
Only your dollar. So
Ngannou.
He said you are looking at now.
Do you know what $20 million is?
So hope you guys know that he caught a very bad hook from Joshua.
Now, no, it's several.
Now, in 10 years, this guy gets Parkinson's. And this was worth $20 million.
Today is getting broke pieces. He talked about just 45. He talked about how he was going. He said he was only about like $600,000 because he was broke when he left the UFC. And now, within less than 6 months,
$30 million for just 2 fights, 2 defeats.
10 million for the three fight, 20 million for the anti-joker fight.
And you beat him in those fights.
Please, wherever the joker is going to business.
Come and beat me.
Just punch me for $100,000.